Well, it's 8:30 in the morning and I'm getting out of Miguel's. Had a nice breakfast this morning. They started serving at 7. I slept till about 6:30 because they had the live band and people rocking party, clearly under the influence of some things. And then it rained. I had to arrange that. I really needed to wipe down the tent this morning, so I got all that done and picked up a fuel canister. They only had the large ones, but I don't know when I'm gonna find another one on trail, so I got that done, and now we're making our way back to the trail. So it cooled off considerably last night, and it got wetter, so it felt even colder, but you can see a little blue sky over me. That's good news. The forecast for the next several days is going to be highs in the low 60s or high 50s. So I'm glad to be back in pants because probably got about 5 or 6 spider bites, and they are itchy and they blister up and they're generally unpleasant. So maybe I can avoid the majority of those for the next bit here. I like the cool weather. It's very nice. Well, I understand that it's not far until we get to Natural Bridge, and actually the trail goes right by it, so that ought to be spectacular. As soon as I get off the highway and off these little side roads in the parks and back to the trail. Oh yeah, you could hang out here for a while. I guess there's a cave that goes back in there. They got it fenced off. Okay, another frustrating moment. The trail is following the general pattern. My location arrow on the app, so I was a little bit off, but I thought, okay, this happened before. Then I got up to the top there, and the trail was closed because the staircase is all burnt, and it's really steep, so that's not safe. I thought I saw a trail going around the mountain, but it ended in a bunch of burned logs and unstable soil, and then the trail disappeared. So it looks like somebody tried that and then gave up. So I'm gonna go back down to Natural Bridge, cut off, and regroup. But I climbed it, I descended it, I climbed it again, tried again, descending again. So probably gonna end up spending an hour figuring this out, but it's pretty frustrating. I'm hoping it's as simple as there's a turn down there by Natural Arch that I missed, and once again the 2 infrequent turtles on trees and the app being a little strange is leading to more confusion. Okay, I had to search back through the far out comments after going up and down the mountain there. I went to the nature center completely by accident. I ran into a family that was going to Natural Bridge, and they're going up a trail closer to the nature center. It had green blazes. That matched up with a comment that is in recent comments but hasn't shown up in the main posting area yet, and it said quarter mile of the trail closed, follow the easy to follow green and then purple blazes, and you'll meet back up with the Sheltowee trace. So I think we've solved the problem, and I get to see Natural Bridge. I got out the Gaia app, so I got some alternative trail information, and now what we got to do is keep hiking up the mountain. Okay, we made it to Natural Bridge, and now I believe, even though the note said I follow purple blazes, there's blue blazes in the correct direction to get back to the trail junction that we need to get to. So off that way, and we'll see if we hook back up. In the end, the detour allowed us to see this. That's pretty great. Came through that narrow pass and up a bunch of stone steps, and I'm actually on top of the arch right now. Now we're going purple trail, but this should be the other side of Balanced Rock. We found the closure. So it took me a while, but I was able to put it together. Stopped for some water, a piece of string cheese, and some grandma's cookies. Yummy. This is the other side of the closure. Man, for 3/4 of a mile, it took quite a while to figure it out. But I believe we're back on the Sheltowee. Scenery and a wicked step down, but then there's a turtle back on the trail. These woods are just beautiful, soft and quiet. Just beautiful. Quite a drop though from the edge. Whee! Had a lunch break back at that overlook. Clouds are moving overhead. Sun's breaking out once in a while. Beautiful woods. Stopped back there at the Hollerwood ATV park and got some water. The gal was really nice, gave me a coupon to fill up water out of a gallon filler, and had a Snickers bar and a Gatorade. So I've been walking on this road for hours, and I still have seen less than half a dozen cars. There's just no traffic here. It's crazy. So it looks like it's just miles and miles of road walk. We're still on road walk. We've got just over 5 miles to go to Lago Linda Resort. It's another ATV place. But if this is all road, there's no place to camp. So pretty much got to go there. Doesn't suck. And they charge $7 a night to camp, to pitch a tent out on the main lawn. And that's fine. So we're walking along this pretty little stream with all these native fish in it. It's kind of cool. And then I look up on the power line, and there's a hornet's nest up there hanging off the electrical line in the middle of the road. And now we're on a forest road. At least we're off the tarmac. Even if it's just gravel covered dirt and leaves, I'm much happier with this. All right, really neat rock formation with a cave down there with a spring coming out of it. Very cool. And another one. Wow. Just surrounded by beauty here. We're walking the creek here, and now we've come to this big undercut that the trail takes you right underneath. Very cool. Okay, climb is complete, and now we got a little over 2 miles to cruise into Lago Linda. So at least it's relatively flat from here. That was quite a climb. Turtles on the highway, and that means we're going to Lago Linda. Hey, that was absolutely no fun. There was a pit bull, and thank God his little helper dog was crippled. I was only 3-legged and wasn't as brave, but I had to repeatedly charge him with my sticks, or he would have just done whatever he wanted to. We were in a fight for a while. Well, that's no fun. And it's right before Lago Linda. Man. Well, the local gal warned me when I got to that corner I was gonna see some dogs. Oh man. Okay, this is the actual turnoff just down this road. Well, it's 6:25 and Serenity Shuttle has landed. Trail mile 103.8 for a 17.3 mile day, which included probably another 5 miles of going up and down the mountain trying to find the reroute around the fire closure, and then Lago Linda here was a mile off the road. So there are probably some red danger exclamation point signs that Far Out needs to put in. One is for the dogs down there at the corner, because the lady here was saying a lot of people call them when they're on foot and they come and pick them up at the highway so they don't have to walk past those dogs. So the authorities know about it, but nothing's being done. There wasn't anything obvious on Far Out about that. If there had been like a danger mark, I'd have checked it out and got a ride. Also, there was no danger mark for the fire closure, so you just had to figure it out. And then it's a simple reroute if you know what to do. So we'll get those things in to Far Out, because it's a little frustrating. So lots and lots of road walking today, and there was more road walking after this, so I was very happy they could accommodate me here and get set up. The tent's still wet from last night. I've dried out the inside, and hopefully we can open up a few doors and get everything dry tonight. So thanks for sauntering with me, and remember, we're doing the impossible. That makes us mighty.